Hello YouTube, I am back. I am reporting from my kitchen table just because it has the best light right now. You can kind of see in the background my fireplace, and there's a hole like right there that's gray, and that's because we are having a new mantle built, and right now there's no mantle. So that's why you see part of the words that says wonder wall, blah, blah, blah. But right now it looks pretty hideous, but anyway, I'm sorry for the long delay between the last video I posted and this one, but shortly after I posted the last video, my husband and I were off to San Diego, California for a softball tournament that he was participating in for his work. And I'm very happy to report that after 2 very intense days of slow pitch softball, Team Fuego from Arizona, the team my husband was a part of, took 2nd place, which is pretty fantastic. So we were really excited about that. Besides watching game after game after game of softball, we did get a little bit of time to explore San Diego, and we've been there before, and I love San Diego. It's such an amazing place to visit. So we went to Horton Plaza, we went to Seaport Village, and just spent a lot of time. We were down in La Jolla for a little bit, and then on Mission Beach. My father-in-law and his wife, they came down also, and they actually have a condo that is on Mission Beach, and it's literally their condo, the boardwalk, and then the beach. So it was so amazing to be able to get up in the morning and walk out onto the balcony, and there's the Pacific. I mean, that was just amazing. So we had a fantastic time. We're home now, and now I am recording this video. So the first thing I wanted to do is review one of my 2 signature scents. So I'm going to be reviewing Burberry Brit, and then I also want to review my current favorite nail polish for the fall, and you probably saw it on my fingers. It's kind of, well, it's called Burgundy Flirt, so that tells you what the color is. It's a deep burgundy. It's really pretty. So I'm also going to be reviewing that. Okay, so to start, this is one of my signature, or one of my favorite perfumes. And I am typically one of those people that wears perfume according to the seasons, and it's not necessarily because, oh, it's a rule or that's what you're supposed to do, because who really cares? It's more just that certain smells remind me of certain seasons. So for the fall, winter time, I tend to wear my Burberry Brit. This is, how many ounces is this? It's 3.3 fluid ounces. So I've had this for probably 1.5 years already, maybe even 2 years. I don't remember clearly, but it's about half gone, as you can see. The bottle, it's the typical Burberry check. If you're familiar with Burberry, then that should look pretty familiar. It's all glass, and it's pretty heavy and substantial. It's not by any means a lightweight bottle. It's all glass except for the top, and I don't know why, but I know a lot of perfumes do that, where their bottles will be all glass and then the top is plastic. So the top here that I just pulled off is plastic. It has just the typical silver spritz. As far as the smell goes, I'm really garbage at describing scents, but all I can say is that it's a very warm smell. It's a very warm scent, which is why it probably makes me think of winter, because in most places, winter tends to be cold. Here it gets cool. We have probably about a handful of really cold days. But it reminds me of a cold winter day, or maybe even like fall leaves. But it's a very perfume smell. It's not a light kind of feminine. I mean, it's a feminine smell, but it's not kind of like a light, girly smell. I don't know if that's the right way to put it, but to me, it's like a woman. It's kind of a mature scent. And again, if you want like the undertones and the notes that are in it, you're going to have to go to Burberry and look it up. But it is a very warm scent. Maybe a little bit spicy, I would say. But it's a good smell. It's kind of sophisticated. And again, I tend to wear this more in the winter time, the fall time, when things start to get cool. But the bottle is pretty, and one thing that I really like about this perfume is that it's long wearing. I think I put 2 spritz on myself. I put one on my wrist and then just rub them together, and I'll put one on my neck, and that's it, just 2 spritz, and I literally can smell it all day. It lasts all day, but it's not overpowering. Probably 4 or 5 spritz, it would probably be overpowering, but I stick with 2, and it seems to be a nice balance there. But I don't know if it's my body chemistry or what, but I tend to burn through scents really easily. My sister-in-law gave me Heat by Beyonce for Christmas, and it's a very nice smell. I know, I'm so snobby. At first I was kind of like, oh, thank you. Beyonce's beautiful, don't get me wrong, but I don't usually go with celebrity scents. But she got it for me, and it's actually a fantastic smell, but I burn through it immediately. I have to put a ton of it on, or you don't smell it probably within 3 hours, because my body just burns right through it and you can't smell it anymore. Burberry Brit, however, put the 2 spritz on and it lasts all day, which I really, really like. It's longevity. So this is one of my signature scents. Again, if I don't feel like wearing this during the winter or the fall, I won't wear it. I'll wear one of my little body splashes from Bath & Body Works, or I might wear my other signature scent, which I will do another review on. But just the smell of it reminds me of fall time. It reminds me of Thanksgiving, of going pumpkin picking, and then reminds me of Christmas and baking, so, and family get-togethers. So I would say, if you're looking for a smell that's a bit more sophisticated, that's long wearing, but that certainly is not in any way, I wouldn't say that this is a youthful scent. I would say I smell it and I think of a woman. I don't know any other way to describe it. I would highly recommend Burberry Brit. I love this perfume. Like I said, I only used 2 spritz. It's lasted me forever. I have another 1.5 to 2 years from this bottle. So I highly recommend it. It's a fabulous smell. And again, if you want to know like the notes and the undertones in the perfume, you're going to have to look it up because I'm garbage at describing it. But Burberry.com, and I'm sure you'll be able to find out more about it. Okay, the next review I wanted to do is for my current favorite fall nail color. And I showed you before, it's Burgundy Flirt by Rimmel. I'm pretty sure it's Rimmel, not Rimmel. It's Rimmel, I think. So I just wanted, I don't know if you've noticed in the other videos, my nails are typically, I wear red a lot. I won't say I wear it all the time, but I wear red a lot on my nails. Just because I think it's one of those really classic, elegant colors to wear on your nails. I don't know if elegant's even the right word, just kind of a classic feminine color for your nails. And it seems to fit every situation because it's fun in the summer, and yet it's festive for the winter and for Valentine's Day and things like that. So I just typically really like to wear red. But it's fall time now, so I wanted something that was a bit warmer, a bit more with the season, specific to the season. So I went to the drugstore and I just picked up this color. I thought it was pretty. It's not, I know, it's not a big step from red because it's burgundy, but it is deeper, it is warmer, and it just reminds me of fall. So I put it on. The first coat was almost just a wash of color. Yeah, it was still pretty transparent with just one coat. So I did 2, and after I did the second coat, it was pretty close to this color. And I went ahead and did 3 coats just because I'm OCD like that. So after I did the 3 coats, this is how it looked on. And again, not far from red, I know, but it's still, I think, warmer. It's still more fall festive. After I did the 3 coats, I just put this Revlon Clear on top of it as a top coat, and it gave it just that nice shine wet look. I have seen matte polishes out there. I have not tried one, so if you have tried one, you can let me know how they are. Personally, I really like the wet look. I like my nails to be shiny. I just think they look really manicured and nice, shiny. But I found this polish to cover well. I put it on 5 or 6 days ago, I don't know for sure, and check out, they haven't really chipped, maybe a little bit at the top. They're showing a bit of wear. Let's see on that nail maybe. It's showing just a bit of wear at the top, but I think for a drugstore polish that's pretty good for 5 or 6 days. It hasn't chipped. And guys, I think you've known by now that I'm pretty hard on myself. I'm hard on my stuff. Last night I cleaned our downstairs bathroom here, and I scrubbed it out, and they still look pretty good. And I wasn't wearing gloves, even though I know I should. So yeah, it's lasted really well. So not an expensive polish by any means. Rimmel, their stuff is not expensive at all. But it seems to work really, really well. And they have tons of colors. One other thing that I almost forgot to mention is the brush. And I don't know if you'll be able to see it on camera. And the only way I can describe it is that it's kind of tapered. And I think that tapered brush helps to cover the nail a lot better, and it helps with precision so you don't get too much like around on your cuticles. So that's kind of nice. I really like the brush, and then I like the little crown at the top. I think it's just cute. So I do recommend this color. Again, it's Burgundy Flirt, and the number is 390. And it's a super durable, chip-resistant nail lacquer. It has been very chip-resistant, so I feel like that's a fair claim. Rimmel, good job. Rimmel. So I do recommend that color, and I recommend Rimmel in general. I have a couple of other polishes from them, and they all work and cover fairly well. They're always pretty true to the color that you see. So yeah, I really like it. Let me know if you try it, what you think, and if it stands up to the punishment that you put it through.